I'm going to read from where I left off in Letters of War. We ask the devils of the world to help. What today is the last day I write about Jesse. It hurts. Now, this day I was very dramatic about Jesse. I just need to tell Jesse that sometimes I think the reason why I'm so dramatic about him is drama. Is literally drama class. I don't really feel like when I just like stop and think, like I just feel so normal when I just know that he's just out there just trying to live his life. I just feel so very normal about it all. But in my books I'm very dramatic because it's boring otherwise, like, what are we going to read if we're not crying every other sentence? It hurts opening the wound of the devil. It's all I see what he did. Now, I say I won't write about Jesse. I will. He's the devil. He gets pages. He is many names, many faces, and looking at the real Jesse, I see the soul of someone who hurt me. I don't go looking. Jesse didn't mean to hurt me, but in my head, he did. And then there are times when he did mean to hurt me, when he was just like, hurt, pain to you in your house. And I'm like, stop, it's just me. I'm gonna stomp your toe or something. It's just me. It's content. That's why he does it. It builds content for the books. Sure, I take one look. One look won't hurt. It does. Then I think about Taylor Swift. I try not to cry about the love that I lost. So I feel like he sacrificed his love story with me so that way we could be famous with Taylor Swift. But in reality, like, he just wasn't interested in me. Like, I have accepted that. I really have. But when but we can't not be friends because we have to make this movie and make all this money. It's nice, it's Taylor Swift. I lost more than money could ever buy. It's been years, and I would take Taylor Swift over Jesse any day. So let that just be known. But on this day, I was like, the love that I have for. But how are we gonna pay for things? We need a job, so we're trying to get a job with Taylor Swift. Where this is our application. I It's been years, and I'm ready to talk about it. Looking at a new photo of Mike Johnson, he's just delightful. It was Christmas time and it was photo season. I don't cry looking at his photos. Everyone just wants to play, and I never hate Jesse. It's just history that makes me cry. He is emotionless. It makes me have this rage in my heart. Mike Johnson, he would want me to say why. Why? We all know why. It's because I loved him the most. But he is the devil. He doesn't love me. He never did. Then we go back. Then I get real mean. I get full of vengeance. And I ask God for a favor. I have this hate in my heart for Jesse, but I'm not a hateful person, so I don't know where it comes from, but I just. Oh, roaring like lions. God is a great holy war. Sound effects. God is going to have Taylor help me. I need a publishing deal with Penguin House. Jesse ain't coming. Everyone to the war room. If Taylor wants heaven, come on. Jesse's still sitting with the devil. God don't have any money. The devil has it all. And that's the problem that we face right now, is the devil literally has all of the resources for the planet. So get real, prayer, ask God to fill your hands with wealth and abundance, because you are God, and that's what I've learned. We are gods. So make sure that you manifest wealth, because we need to take the money back. We need to get the money out of the devil's hands. So we're fighting over resources. I have the content to sway the mind of the people. So my great hope is that I'm going to control the mind of the people with my goodness because I want to be Anne Frank in the war. We just went through the war. We've been living in the war since 2020. Everyone, welcome. I've always wanted to be a soldier because of my uncles, so I picked this because of my Uncle Jerry. And he would want me to keep God in my heart and to focus on good things and to fight the war. So if I have to fight, I will fight. But how we're going to fight is sitting in front of our cameras and talking. So this war is really easy. But eventually, there's people out there that have to get out there and fight and to protect what our freedoms. And we need to honor those people because it's going to be new soldiers. All of a sudden now you're a soldier because you got to protect what's yours. You got to protect freedoms. Otherwise, they're going to make us all slaves, especially right now, because now we know. So they're going to be like, we have the purse straps. Remember who you are, good slaves. And I'm getting real serious about it because I feel like I'm a freedom fighter. And then what we're going to have to do, all seriousness, is listen to Kanye West on a serious level. He's going to be very on air, professional, suited up Kanye West. And he's going to read an open letter on camera for the world to read. That's what I'm asking for Kanye West. That's why I'm hashtagging Kanye West, because he's going to be trending. We're all going to listen to Kanye West. The Rothschilds are funding Epstein. We know this to be true and facts from the Epstein files. Kanye West should do a little rundown on everything that he knows. When he does it, it's going to heal him. That's the big problem, is sounding crazy. We sound crazy. We're not crazy. So all the crazy schizophrenics of the world are going to be like, oh my God, the end of the world was coming. This is finding out that we have Hitler. They were doing a human experience simulation on the entire world, on the entire planet. It's worse than what Hitler did. Millions of people died from COVID. So COVID is documented in emails. They've documented in emails back and forth planning the pandemic, that it was a simulation to see who would comply, and they found who would comply. So that's all documented in the documents. So if that's to be true, then they killed millions of people. Should be very upsetting to everybody. And I'm a little not okay because I got a little manic. Let's talk about mental health. I got a little manic over this stuff, and then I got a little depressive episode where I'm just kind of sleeping it off because this stuff is upsetting, man. It's depressing. I feel very connected to it. My adolescence feels very exposed, and that's my trauma. So I've healed that by just exposing it again and saying, like, this is my story is likely other people's stories. I feel like I can close that book, the trauma book. I'm not a victim of my traumas, because we have to get over our past to fight for a future, because we're fighting for all of the resources. I want Bill Gates to give me philanthropy money so that way I can help fix what he's done, because the world's going to be coming for you. And I need help to fix the planet. So that's why I'm kind of going to be like, I'm already famous for being the lady in black and writing all these books. So what I want to do is kick open the door, protect my Beyonce. The flood will come. We'll be very sorry, not sorry, about fighting for justice and making sure that we protect the children, and we're going to find children that are missing. We solved Madeline's case. We solved John Benet Ramsey's case. Those two cases can be completely solved. There's enough evidence to link it to Epstein.